son of it. Still I run but not far from problems. Blood still I fall from me and them. Still I feel every stress from the badness. Can't get fit out to my family. If you ask for the old man, still I bleed, still I bleed, still I bleed, yeah. Nigga please, if I'm real, this wouldn't reach right enough for reach.
What is this?
Oh.
Did I hear me clear?
Oh, bro. Yeah, man, man, you're
Listen. Alright, so we like what I'm going right now. Alright, cool. So, listen now, we're going to give them about, I'll give them 1 minute for the live build up, alright?
Yeah, man, simple again.
Cool. Alright, so everybody on the call right now, so the purpose of this live, it's a weekly program Inside Their Mind. We had it last night about, the story of what Banjay shared with us yesterday. It was so powerful that we had to, postpone it due to, connection issues. And right now we're up and literally live and running. Alright, cool. So we're just going to start from the scratch again, Banjay, and welcome everybody on the call. This is the space where you don't necessarily find positive information on social media. Those who are here, so many times you realize that as you turn your phone on, you're finding so many information that is not inspiring, so many information that is just here to distract you from your goal, distract you from your purpose. But guess what happened now? The same platform that distracts persons, we're using it, to build a positive space, build and impact people positive. And we're allowing you to hear, from one of the most, dedicated and humble soul, I have ever encountered. This is a man who spent, most of his life, to pretty much inspire and work hard, and reach at a stage right now in his life where he's, compete at the highest stage possible, such as Olympic, and it doesn't really get bigger than Olympics, talk about, the world of sports, and this man has actually been there more than once. And you're going to hear his story, the ups, the downs, and all the mindset that it actually takes to be, to produce the story that he currently has. Who am I talking? None other than Fedrick Banjay, Dacres. Go on, Fedrick.
Oh, God, grab my name, man.
Alright, so blessings, bro. So let me just, for those who are here now, for the purpose of the show, let's just go over everything again. So, first thing, we know you as Fedrick Dacres. Where does the name Banjay come from? How fit it? We don't see it, bro.
Alright, so the name basically come from, I don't know, you haven't talked to my mother about it. So, she's the one, in my head, it means conqueror. So, that's the whole name, right? But yeah, it's not really anything she thought of. Yeah, boss, straight to you.
Alright, cool. So let's just get straight to the meat of the matter. So you are known for discus throwing, my brother. You're currently the record holder in Jamaica for discus throwing. Take us to the journey. How did you end up in discus? Because most Jamaicans, they're looking for football, cricket, music, or even education. How did you end up in discus, brother?
Really and truly started from Calabar days, because my brother was a star. Believe me, say that man was a star athlete, right? That man literally went to Carfesta in 9th grade for drumming and all that. Was supposed to do 60 from 9th grade, started. So basically, he made all the champs for shot put and discus. I think I'm not sure. They probably have the character that. But yeah, and he was basically being delinquent and all that. So at the time, I was into football and all that. Just being like a regular young man. Just go school and then go home. That's it. That's the most excitement. Probably stopping at half a tree and talk to a few girls and whatever. That's it. The regular thing. But then my coach came and, as I said, my brother was being delinquent and, my coach said, my mom said, my brother has a brother that goes to Calabar. So my coach said, when do? Not really, him just, probably dabbling a little football or whatever here and there. But not really. So, okay, cool. Coach said, bring him out to the track team. Look at what he can do. Went to tryouts for track and field and all that. It was just too good. Just too good.
Yeah.
Could run, jump, everything. I could do everything. So, don't follow me. But yeah, my coach say, I never really like the jumping, I never really like the running and everything. But so I went to my coach and said, sir, I want to throw iron. So I said, you're kind of cranny still in your maga. You sure you don't want to do long jump? I said, sir, just let me throw it a few times. So I said, all right, cool. Since your brother can do it, probably I can do it too. So, all right, come through. Why from never look back since,
All right, powerful, my brother. So that's very, very powerful. All right, so it said you actually you're the first person in Jamaica to actually win the World Youth Championship in athletics in 2011. All right,
Yeah.
so take us to how it moved from you just dabbling into something like that to you literally breaking junior records, brother. What happened here to now?
Alright, so it started, as I said, like as any regular person who start track and field, they always say champs and all of that. Everybody wants the champs. And plus I went to Calabar. So Calabar, there's no champs without Calabar. So every year I saw this big thing and all of that. So I got the chance to like compete and like a ramp, like I say a joke on a ramping man. And my coach said to me one day, say, oh, Banjay, say only 2 names can be registered as champs. And where they have 2 men in the top slot already, so you continue on. From that man, I said, no man, I want to go champs, I want to wear green and black, man. Jeez and peas. So from that, I just start work. I used to always work, but I used to chat up, I'm ramping up, I'm going to take it serious. But then Pierre said, my might go champs. Man, I want the champs team. So I start putting some breeder training them, man. Yearly, man. Keep this out, walk off. I said, you're not gonna make it. Stop the way I do it. I said, yeah, man. I said, every day here and show us there, and then 2 twos make champs team. Got I think in my first year, last year too, because I only did 1 year in class 2 at champs. I think I was the first one to break the record. I never ended up keeping it, but from them just start work hard, and then the next year. Went to World Youth because I had a really good person to chase because I had Travis. Travis was the first medalist at the World Youth at our World Games. Travis Michael, first medalist, right?
Yeah,
so Travis was a good person to chase, and believe me, Travis had put it out there just to try to catch him. That was good enough, but yeah, man. So I just kind of started taking it serious, try to catch Travis, and 2001 year World Youth champion. Yeah.
Powerful, my brother, like that, like the transition also. Alright, so you constantly make, reference to, some other persons in this. But, how it, right now in Jamaica, your name is the image of peace events, as a matter of fact. How did you get yourself established and separate yourself from the crowd? What happened? What led to that?
Grandma, I'm not going to give you the story. Say, I saw this vision, and every single day I worked hard until I made it. It wasn't like that at all. If I saw it, that boring, right? So for me, it was actually. I just like lifting. I like throwing. I like the time with my friends. To me, this was not a chore. This was not training. This was just basically leisure time that I had to throw weights, and I probably could have done something with it. So with that, with me being distracted and all that, the only thing I go there though, I just lift heavy weights and throw a rusty iron, right? And just chat and one mongla pushes with my friends. Then I realized, say, that go farther, 2 twos. Me say me have vibe for the national record. 66 first year in a university. So, oh, Jesus. 66 in, alright. So for people who don't know throwing, 66 is good. Good. 66 is good. So when I started I threw 66, I said, no man, I can do this thing I want. Then I got again and I realized that I keep throwing farther and farther. And boy, I don't know, it's just the work what they put in. Even though they are joke around and all that, we always there work hard and everything. So it's more like the fruit of the labor, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Alright, powerful my brother. Alright, so when in your career did you say to yourself, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life?
Yeah, alright. Remember I said this, alright, so for me, that was like at about 22, 21. Right? Because for me it was all about alright, so I never knew anyone. You know, we had the big giant, which is Fred. Fred is like the king of throws. Like he's the one who, got us to think like, yo, you can do it. I think Fred got bronze medal in the World Championship 2015. So yeah, Fred was really like the standard to see you can actually do this internationally. So when I started, I said, yo, like, me not look like that. Me not look like that. Me work hard and everything, but a lot of people work hard and, they make it. Yeah. So, me I still work hard, but me have to start up myself. So, as I said, the first thing was like to get my degree. So the plan was get the degree, go work for a few years, put down money, start a few companies. When me have 40 years old, me relax and blah blah blah. Business like that, right? Make no money. Fine. Then I realized that, like, when I throw farther, like, we can make some, I can go to a lot of meets, I can go Diamond League and everything. Nah, man. This thing I can cut a few steps. So I started working hard to get here. So the more I realized that, the farther I throw, the more I get and blah, 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 and all that. And I can literally cut a few steps so some can put on some, like, start a few companies and all that, and, get recognition and everything. So it was about at 22 I realized, like, I really can do this and I want to do this thing and I can probably take this thing serious. Yeah. So yeah, that was really good.
Alright, so powerful. So I realized that the other day I was seeing, I remember when I normally watch even like your Instagram, bro. And we normally watch transition in your career, right? And in your physique as well. Because I saw some pictures of you in your early 20s, bro, and like, I just can't believe that that was so slim. What led you having this big beast looking image right now?
Yeah, alright, so for me, I was always, so I have a weight problem, right? So I lose weight extremely fast, right? So if I do regular things, I lose weight really, really fast. So majority of the time I have to be eating bad and all of that to actually, to actually gain weight. Like, so I have a problem with that. So the maga, whatever, like if I stop eating bad and everything, I can literally revert straight back. So I have to constantly keep on top of that. I have to be eating and eating. But like, in this sport, it's all about strength, right? So it is really hard and it takes a longer period for you to actually gain the amount of strength you could apply to this at a smaller physique than like this, right? So the time that you would spend trying to be small but try to maintain the strength, it would take a lot of time and energy and all of that. So that would be a whole different thing for itself. So yeah, I had to get bigger because the bigger I got, the stronger I got, right? The bigger I got, the stronger I got. So that was really it for me. So I said, all right, cool. I don't want to look fat. Right? Not saying anything is wrong with being fat or anything, but that's just not my thing. So I was always trying to be strong and all that, trying to gain the weight and everything. But the thing is that I lose weight. So at least like when I tell you, say you have to dedicate yourself to this thing. I'm a person like I'm always about football and anything physical. Like I can't even like do somersaults and backflips and all that. Everything. Yeah. So like, could I do all that? I say, you know what? The more energy I waste, the more I burn. So you know, I have to cut a few things. So a few times we're like, this was how I got me. Eat and then sit down. That was it.
All right.
Just eat and sit down. Eat and sit down. Like, I need to do it. Just eat and sit down. No waste the energy. And then this happens. So you know, like.
All right, my brother. Powerful. All right, so Banjay, we have some entrepreneurs on the line right now, you know, and I'm seeing them, you know, so shout out to everybody on the line, you know, we respect and appreciate every single body on the line, you know, Mr. Shaba, Mr. Tio, Mr. some other person. All right, so, you know, Mr. Sharm, Mr. Javon, big up on yourself. So, my brother, what we want to do now, we want to get in your mind. The program is called Inside Their Mind. Banjay, the moment when you actually the Jamaica national record. What was happening in your mind, bro? Take us through that process.
Yeah. All right. So, all right. That. All right. So you see that now, like, it doesn't start just on the day. You get what I'm saying? You have to mentally prepare me before, right? So for me, when I know that at this point, if my body feels good, I'm probably going to do something good. You know what I'm saying? So it was all about like getting your mind right and working. Like if you don't put in the work, there's no way you'll reach where you want to be, right? So the work was always there. I worked hard. I try like be the hardest worker. You get what I'm saying? If it is that you're stronger than me, still have to try outwork you. You get what I'm saying? There's never an easy day in the gym. There's never easy, unless there's something wrong. There's never an easy day in the gym. There's never an easy day when you're throwing, right? So it's always a push.
Yeah.
So on the day that I felt good, like I realized that my warm-ups were good. I didn't warm up and realized the warm-ups are got a good way. But the thing is that I never felt. Yeah, but in this thing here, when your strength, power, and your body like in sync, anything can happen. So I remember like I had a few good throws, but I never felt like that was it. I said, all right, cool. You know what? I normally have a problem with folding at the front. So I said, all right, cool. You know, I just let the chips fall already, me. I'll go feed today. If I saw, I saw. So I remember, you know, like I went in the ring and said, I eat this now. If it fall, it fall. If it not fall, yeah. So when I pushed out the back and I released the disc, I realized it never felt good, but you know, my body there fire. So I never felt good. So then I see drop on me and I say, yo, the line there look 70-ish. So I was no. So but then I realized it was foul. So I said, no, foul. Check that again, foul. So the person, like all the throwers came in and said, yo, like that wasn't a foul. You need to mark the throw because that's a big throw. Just take the youth foul, so take the youth big throw and then, yeah. So all the throwers came in and I said, yo, mark the throw and then we discuss it after. They were saying that, okay, cool, they'll do it, whatever. So when I looked at the problem, I saw 70 points, 78. So I was like,
yo!
That's a
big man, that's big throw.
Me want that throw there. You could have thought, take away everything else. Just give me that one throw there and make good. So that was all I was saying, like, so when I reached back and went around and everything, I knew what was the mark, but it was not official. So I left in second, right? So the whole competition finished, I was in second, but they didn't mark the throw. So they had to go over the clips and everything, and if it was safe, it's mine. So when it finished and I got back to the hotel, I saw, like the results finally came up and I saw 70.78. I'm saying, whoa, jeez, I'm pleased now, yo. Me I 70. Yo. I said, no, yo, because I think I got the national record, year record, Diamond League record, and a few other records, personal best, blah, blah. So it was a lot of art, in art, blah, blah, all that behind it. So I said, come on, jeez, man, I'm tired. And then I cared nothing about the winning at Diamond League or whatever, blah, blah, blah. That could have gone. Me get the 70, I eat that, I put that down, I'm going to leave, but I can't take everything else, but good this. So that's literally really it, I mean, yeah. Yeah, man.
All right then, powerful, my brother. So, all right, a lot of persons is working for a change in their life, you know, and what I tend to realize is that most persons is trying to change everything except how hard they work.
Yeah.
So what I want you to walk us through, bro, is after you throw that 70 points from, 70 points, I think it is
78, man.
70.78. What happened, with your relationships, like with people, with society? How did society change in how they approach you? Your stardom, your fame, all of that. What was the transition like for you at that time?
Alright, so for me, I am not really. Alright, I can't say I am the most social person. I am social, but I am selectively social, right? But the thing is that I've always been approachable, right? I think I've always been approachable. I might be wrong, probably I'm wrong, but yeah.
Yeah.
So like for me, I've always felt that fame and money and all that, it doesn't change you. It amplifies the person that you are and change the people around you, right? So, for example, like I've had friends where, alright, I don't think I've changed. I might be wrong, but I don't think I've changed like in terms of the person I am like from high school. I think I'm still the same person, right? I try to to keep myself in check. So, for example, so if grandma, me and a friend from man, right? So I said, grandma,
Yeah.
you don't say, yeah, but the head can grow. You know,
Yeah.
so look at me and say, yo, you don't say head bad to a head can grow, whatever, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
So that is it until you achieve something, right?
Yeah.
You get something, you get a title, you get like,
Yeah.
you get a bit more famous, you probably get, a bit more funds or whatever. You see what I'm saying? So with that now, you will have to adjust the way how you deal with people. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's more
Yeah.
like you have to always be looking like how you deal with people, because like you might be the same, but the things that you say no might impact differently to a person. Like because of what you accomplished and everything. So that's really it though, bro. But I try my best. Yeah, as I said, I try my best. Hear me going? Yeah. So I try my best to be grounded, I stay in contact with all my friends, yeah, man. I try my best to be grounded, stay in contact with all my friends. So it's more like, it's just to know the people who are around, because, you can't, even with their face, once their face go up on TV, everybody thinks you're rich, you're rich from go up on TV, say you're the richest thing in the world. So, people, probably operate a bit differently around you. You have to always be, vigilant and everything. So, it's just a part of it, and you just have to roll with the punches.
All right, powerful, my brother. All right, so the next question I want to ask you, Banjay. You talk a lot about, the nice things, and the things that is easily, to relate to. But a lot of times, what I tend to realize, and this is what the purpose of a platform like this. People normally speak so much about all the positives, that happen throughout their career, the ups and the ups and the ups. But we as people understand that is not the reality of life. You have down times. You have moments when egos bruise, when confidence is not intact. When you're wondering what you cannot see the path as clear as you would want to. So what I would want you to walk us through, some of your moments that, was challenging and you overcame, probably the injury, it probably mental, whatsoever, relationships, with friends, family, it doesn't matter. Just walk us through some of the down times so we can relate and understand, my brother.
Yeah, man, bro. Alright, you see everything you have to be careful, right?
Mm-hmm.
As I said before, you have to be careful how you deal with people because the way how you might think that, things are going, someone else might perceive it as something different. You have to watch that. But like, all right, so one of the major things, I've done what, five surgeries in like 6 years. So like I've been through it. You get what I'm saying? But I think this year, and I think my first year, I've actually did the surgery was really the last one, right? So no, it was really the hardest. Sorry, it was really the hardest. So my first surgery, when I went up, like I was supposed to do surgery in Jamaica. I think my senior, which is Kunta, Richard Wilson, like Kunta, yeah. He was saying that, Mr. Robinson, he really thinks the Banjay should really do surgery in Jamaica. So they said, boy, it's take lungs and I'm gonna check it out. Cool. So this convo was like Thursday. By Sunday, I left the country. I was supposed to be checked up on Monday. So I went and I got checked up on Monday. So the doctor saw me and he was like, Fedrick, let me see your knee and let me see the MRI. Let's see what we have here. Well, you need surgery. Prepper room. When did you eat? That's how I got it a few hours ago. Okay, wonderful. When it reached about this time, we cut him open, we get him up and so like quickly. So when I tell you that I went in on Monday, I did the surgery Tuesday morning, and by Wednesday they're telling me to walk. I was like, like obviously you guys never understood the assignment. Like I just did knee surgery. Like this was a nurse, very, very forceful nurse. Like I can't say that like she's been going through it, like she does not have the time for people anymore. She needs her. So I'm saying, Miss, I just did surgery. I can't walk. So she said, yes, you can. Right here, he said, take him up and get him to walk. So I said, Miss, I did a full replacement. I can't walk. She said, well, right here, it said, go on. So I started pressing the buzzer to get the doctor, because I said, yo, this lady now going to take me up and force me to walk. The doctor come in and say, yo, Fedrick, you were supposed to walk today. So I said, doc, obviously you didn't know, obviously you don't understand what you do to me. So he was saying, yo, you're going to walk today. So I get up and I start, try to walk, and I just, on every step, man, I just feel like, I don't know how death feels, but it feels like death. So I said, no, man, we can't do this no more, or whatever. So, tears are from my eye, because I'm talking about, like, them replace my knee, So, when I go to now, I'm saying, we can't do it no more, we can't take one more step, poop on it, so I'm starting aggressive now, because I said, the pain I get to it. So, to find out, say, the people have never, they forgot to give me painkillers. So
you did that surgery without painkillers.
The amount of pain that they feel, man. Them say, oh my God, I'm sorry, whatever, and all of that, and yada. I said, this is alright. Just get me to the bed, please. Just get me to the bed. So I think I spent like a week, and I came back, and everyone was training, and I said one of the hardest things is the thought of really. This is mental.
Yeah.
One of the hardest things is the thought of actually knowing that you are incapable of working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you are legit incapable of putting in the work because of a surgery like this. You start thinking about, oh my God, I was here, how am I going to get back here? Because at the time, I think I was a 66-meter throw, that's good. So I was saying, oh my God, what did I do? So the only thing I start thinking about, it's cool, we need to get this degree, proper, get my honors, and then start work, make some money, because I say, obviously this done. Done the track and field, that part of life is done. I need to start out myself, I need to start work, and get my business plans back in. So the only thing like I started, every single assignment I do, man, but I tell you, I couldn't stay away from the track and field thing. I think trials came about, and the other day my mother there tell me, say, yo, the only thing she heard, like, this is in the stadium. In the stadium watching everything, I think like about like 2 weeks after I did surgery, I was not supposed to be out. The only thing she said she hear, cling, 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 coming through the tunnel. When she looked down, she see me. Like she was in grandstand and she looked down and see me and I watch the track and field thing, and I say, yo, me just, like she say, yeah, idiot, and I'm not supposed to be here. And I say, no, mommy, me can't do there. Like, I want to sit everything what happen. So like the entire time I say, yo, everything that I could do, I tried to do.
Yeah.
Like if everyone had to be around me to make sure, say, yo, this idiot no go do what I'm not supposed to do, because me will try spinning at the circle with the right foot. So a regular friend up the road, I'm saying, yo.
Yeah. Money that
No, like, yo, at that point I felt like a baby, because the man is like, they couldn't leave me alone in the man. I tell you, but like, I did 2 months, 2 months, and I was forced to walk, forced to bend the knee and everything, man. Even, physios, everybody at them say, yo, you know, so you take it easy, man. I say, yo, can't take it easy when everybody out there, so I work harder than. You just start work. I'm gonna start work, then we realize that we can't do it without the crutch. So we start looking running. We start walking, look better, we start jump now. And I said, nah, man, we need to get back this work here. But during the time, I throw Discus and everything. So it was more like, yo, we need to get back. I don't want to just focus on school alone. It's depressing. I don't want to just focus on school alone. Because, yo, like me, I said, yo, legit, I have 2 doors. If it is that this track and field thing going, more I got 1 door, which is academics, right? So I said, no, more have this 2 doors. So I said, yo, train hard and everything, and boy, I think I missed the first 3 meets. Then I think it was no, I think I started the season. I started the season with some whole show. No, I never started. No, I started the season at, I think, King of the Ring or something. Yeah, King of the Ring. So I remember I went in, and I think my first throw I qualified for World Championships.
We did first throw.
Which was 66 up. Yeah, so I think it was 66 coming back. So I said, wow!
Inspirational, brother. Powerful man.
Yeah, man.
Very powerful.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so Banjay, I heard you made a mention, constantly making mention of business, start a business. I did some research, and I realized that you are the CEO of Go GCIC, right? Check what that company is about, and it deals with traveling and vacations and that. All right, so what to say now, my brother, is can you just walk us through, some of your plans, your long-term plans after track and field, knowing that it is, short-lived, for a short-lived career.
Yeah, bro. All right. So So for me, I've read too much. I've experienced too much. There's just too much information out there for you not to pray. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, when they're finished or when they're on their own, that's when they start to pray for like life after this thing. I understand that my lifespan here. I mean, not only enough. My lifespan in track and field is way longer than everyone else, because the average retires at about like probably 36, 37. The elite go to about 38. Yeah, but like that's way past the prime of any other, because throwing is the old man's sport, right? But I want to do track and field as like leisure. You get what I'm saying? Like that's it for me. Like I don't want to have to depend on track and field to do anything. You get what I'm saying? I want to. Did you say, okay, cool, there's a diamond thing I want to do? I want to say, I don't want to go to that, because it is of no financial benefit to me. You get what I'm saying? That's where I want to. So It's, as I said, like I've always been a business person. I've never thought of track and field as like my main thing. So it was always trying to do as much as you can, so you have as much to put it where you want to be. So it's always about being a businessman. My thing is that I want to get like about 10 companies off, like solid, like don't need me type of company, like fully autonomous, like without me and everything. By 30, like I want 10 companies by 30, and I'm working hard for that because I realize that my time is running out. I might be my prime. I don't think I reached my prime like in track and field yet because as I said, majority of us like we peak at about like probably 30, no, a few hours speed, like 20, around 28 to 30, that, and I'm, 27? So,
Yeah.
26. Me either 26 or 27, one of them age, stop cool. So, like, yeah, so for me, it was, like, get this thing on so I can get my business out there and then relax, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, so that's...
Alright then, powerful, love that answer.
Yeah.
Alright then, powerful, my brother. Alright, so that we definitely wanted to hear, your mindset there, my brother. But guess what we have to do? We have to jump back, into the track again, the field again, my brother. Alright, so take us through a moment, a day in preparation. Not the day on the field when you're throwing, with the TV and the cameras on you. A day preparing. When nobody's there, the early wake up, the hard work, the big lifts, and I saw you lifting 700 pounds. That's a couple human beings. Take us through that, my brother.
Boy, I love feet, not more than love feet. So, like, to get up every single day and work hard for just one day, it's not anything that regular people will do because a lot of people get up and can't do exercise. Like the exercise where we can realize it's too hard, I stop, right? But they see the thing as easy. But my thing is that I get up like probably 5 o'clock. I've been somewhere. Recently, I've done school now, so like that's just it for me. This is the first time, like, since I've been doing track and field everything, the only thing I'm focused on right now is really this track and field thing. I don't have school now, and I put the company in solid hands, like in solid hands. So I don't really worry about the company. When it comes to the finances, probably like checking here and there. That's it. But like really and truly, no, it's the focus on this track and field because I feel like I have a lot more to do. And I'm going to dedicate this time to it. So, it's like, get up 5 o'clock. You go, you eat, you train, and everything. I'm training from like probably 6 to about 9 in terms of gym work. You go through the day, you eat at about 12. Eat at 12 o'clock. You rest until about 3 or 4. That's if you don't have meetings or something like that to deal with. And then you train from like 4 to about 6:30, right?
Every day.
Then you rest until whatever. Yeah. So my thing is that like that's really my schedule for now. So but I have other responsibilities, but right now I can say that is really my schedule. So to get up every day and do it over and over. Yeah.
I guess that's why
everybody can.
Yes, man. Alright, so Banjay. You're also, a lot of persons don't know is that you're also a student at the University of West Indies, with a degree, right? Now, how do you find time to be a professional athlete? Because most time people just choose either or. To be a professional athlete and a full-time student studying, have you completed the degree or still on the process? Like, how do you maintain it? Oh my, congratulations, my brother, you know. So how is it that you manage both of those?
I think like, yo, alright, you know what's so funny? You is a place, I swear, you is I think if I say you is people, I know you understand. You legit takes you doesn't pull punches, simply that. You legit does not pull punches at all. So even if you're an athlete, you could have been the best in the world, you could have been the best that ever do it or whatever. Believe me, you have to pass these courses. You have to legit get in the classroom and get these courses, right? So it's not like say like other universities where they, probably facilitate what you're doing or anything like that. UE is all strictly academic. So it's recently UE has, started to think about like, actually getting into the strategy. So they are not really used to it. So they treat us like, regular students. So when you go on like trips for the university, believe me, say, you have to come back and still finish these assignments. Even though the university is sending you up on the trip, and if you miss exam, you have to do over those exams. And believe me when they say they're not easing you up at all. So yeah. So they're not easing you up at all. So when I say the West Indies is if you can't make that you can't make that anyway.
Full brother, like, just have me to the congrats that come in the chat. Congrats like crazy. African princess said, do or die, my G, Theo said congratulations, Black IG Stallion, so many persons are saying, congratulations, my brother. Because the thing Banjay, like I see so many persons, I'm a graduate at UE as well, and I've witnessed so many persons, who went to the university and couldn't manage the focus to complete the degree. But we have also seen so many persons who took on sports or, any type of skill and couldn't find, the time and mindset to finish any of them. And to know that you are a man, as a young man, my brother, did both, not just say the both, but at the same time, I have to extend congratulations, so that's profound, my brother. All right.
Thanks.
Yes, man. All right. So, Banjay, one last question I want to ask you, my brother. And what's in the pipeline right now for you?
All right. So, I'll say, as an individual, you have to be multifaceted, right? You can't be just, whatever, one thing, right? So, I'm a businessman, entrepreneur and all that, but I'm also a director for the governing body of sports, which is the G3As, right? I'm a director of that. I think I'm a committee member also of the MPAG. So there's that. So I've always had this love for powerlifting and everything. So actually, I'm now a brand ambassador for the MPAG, which is the National Powerlifting Association of Jamaica, right? So now I'm putting on meets, right? So I'm literally putting on meets now for guys who I believe that you get up every day in the gym and you have strong guys in the gym, but they don't have a platform. So I'm legit organizing to put out a platform. Even the MPAJ is also doing it, where they are going to be like series of lifting, like powerlifting. If you guys ever watch World Strongest Man, legit, I want to bring that to Jamaica. So I'm organizing, meets for the guys to actually get out there and make a little money and everything. So so I have my specific needs, and the MPAG also has theirs. So that's really it for me. I have a few more ideas. So it's more like being a businessman and an athlete at this point. So that's really where I'm at, and we'll see how it goes.
All right, my brother. We love the plan, we love the vision, and it sounds extremely great. Now, the next part of the segment is where, we always ask, the persons on the live to ask a few questions. What would you want to ask Fedrick right now, that him can actually give you his direct answer you know, something they probably would not, you don't get to ask him every single day. You know, so right now, the first question is already there. So throw it in the chat right now. What advice, so this is coming actually from Tanik Tan, Tanik Tan 1. What advice would you give to someone who wants to throw the discus?
Just really learn the steps. Learn the steps properly from the get-go. Because if it is that you are taught something wrong from the start, it's hard to break that habit. So my advice to someone who is starting, learn the basics properly. That's it.
All right, my brother. All right, powerful. So this one is coming from African Princess 16. What drives you, my brother? What drives you? Other than the car, obviously.
I guess, you know, this might be cliche, but to be the best. Really. I want to have a legacy. I want to leave a legacy when we're done and, you know, dusted and all that. You know, you can say, you know, say that you there where they do that one thing there, that one time and this, you know, in this one place. I want to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? I want to be remembered. I want to leave something. I want to leave something behind. You get what I'm saying? Stay in the Jamaica, like stay in the world. You get what I'm saying? So that's really it.
All right, powerful. So remember, guys, throw the question in the chat. You know, any question you want to ask, you know, so we can definitely do that for you. I have a question I would want to ask you as well, Banjay. You know, how do you manage when the, you know, having that level of success with the high level of, you know, feminine energies and attraction, you know, coming at you? How do you manage, you know, the field?
It's more tether yourself to something. You know what I'm saying? If you legit.
If you are in a relationship, you don't have to be honest. I'm just being. Let me just. If you're in a relationship, I give you all the permission to speak in code.
No, but what I'll say is that legit, just tether yourself to something, and make sure that whoever or whatever that is, it makes sense. Simply that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Simply.
All right. Cool. All right. So we just have to, you know, come to an end right here. You know, it's 5:58, and we just have to extend, you know, courtesy and said, Fedrick, you know, you took your time out of your Sunday, you know, and you hop on the call, share some very, very powerful gems, my brother, you know, and a lot of people on the call are inspired. We saw them in the comments and everything, you know, and what we're doing here is just extending, you know, the most positive energy towards your, you know, your career, extending energy, the blessings to, you know, for you to re-break that record, not just Jamaica's record, but, you know, the global record, brother. You know, we believe in you, we know you have what it takes, and just keep waving that Jamaican flag, you know, to the highest point possible. It is possible. Trust and believe in you, my brother. You know, and your mindset and your work ethic, anything is possible, my brother. But before we go, you know, a bonus question from my brother Terran Duar. Do remember, guys, Campus Cuts, you know, is one of our sponsors. You know, remember to go and get your hair and your cut at Campus Cuts at UA and UT. So from Terran Duar, what is our outlook on Jamaica's talent in discipline? That is from Terran Duar.
Alright, I think about really, like, when Jamaica's dipped into it, like, alright, so I can give you, like, a few names, like, just off the bat, and these are, like, young guys. You have Ralford Money. Ralford Money is legit. Alright, Kai Chan, Ralford Money, who are medalists at the World Juniors, right? Two medalists, Jamaica has two medalists at the World Juniors, right? In the world, Ralford Mullins Taichan. Taichan is really now a university student. Taichan has sold 64 meters. Right? I think he's in his third year university. He's young. I think Kai's about 22 now. 21, 22, 64 meters, right? Then you have some guys, you have guys in high school, man, who are pushing the envelope. You have two that are, oh my God, I'm sorry guys, I genuinely want to call their names, but you have a KC guy, you have an ex-KC guy, you have, he's going to be, just look up for him this year. You have, I think you have two Edwin Allen guys as well, plus Peter Street. But then we have the Calabar guys. You have Kobe.
Yeah.
You have Kobe's. I think he came in shot put. That's shot put. World Junior. I think he was eighth at the World Juniors. So I'm telling you, yo, the depth in Jamaica touring, believe me, it's. Well, I started the females. I'm sorry, I never even call the females. Yo, the females are stop. Right? You have this young lady. I think her name is Fedrick.
Yeah.
Right?
Full man.
Her name is Fedrick. Like she's also good. You have Shamela Danas. You have Shadi Lawrence. You have Samantha Hall. You have Shanice Love. Like these are top tier. These are top tier athletes. Like, Jamaica is really like if we do this thing right here, we can legit get a few medals. Well. Like in the next World Championships or Olympics. So it's up to us to see whether or not we can, bring it out and, get what we deserve.
All right then, my brother. All right, so I love how you answer that question. It is well packed, and I think that Terran would be pleased with that answer. So thank you very much again, Fedrick, and my brother, you're welcome here anytime. Any update, we'll just hop on again, do something, give them something. Yeah, man, respect again, man. Yeah, man, appreciate it. And remember, people, every single Saturday at 10, today was actually one of those sessions where we had to redo. So every single Saturday at 10, ensure that you are right here. We're on this live of this program, Inside Their Mind, where you get to hear from, your local or international celebrity who they can share their journey to success and however it can inspire you. To take a next forward step in your life, my brother, and sisters, that's the purpose of this. So again, thank you very much for having us on your, program, Mr. David, Dacres rather, and blessings and love, Fedrick. Big up.
Okay, my bro.
Yeah. Also, guys, remember to click up and follow. Click up and follow if you're not following already. Fedrick and myself. Big up, blessings.